Hello and welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. My name is John. Starting things off today with a par 4. Let's rip this little ball into the fairway and be on our way. Oh my goodness, this one's not gonna land, I don't think. And this one's about 140 yards or so to the pin. Great work, nice approach on that one. And this is your look at birdie. Yikes, that went right by. Okay, just a few more inches to go. And after that one, even par is your score. Okay, let's do this. Par 5, second hole. Let's pop one out there. Well done. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, and I'm here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Looking forward to see what goes down out there today. And for the first hole, we have a par 3 on slate. Hopefully you have a good one out there today. Well, this is just lovely. Just a little 3-footer left for this one. And your performance on this first hole bodes well for the rest of your round. We're starting out under par. I like seeing that. Teeing off here on a short par 4. That was well played. Second shot here on hole number 2. Well, it's unlucky. Missed the green on that approach. Wouldn't that be nice to save par on this one? I think it goes straight and then dives a bit to the left. And in the cup for the par. Currently sitting at 1 under par. And teeing her up here on the 3rd. That'll work. All right, this one's about 75 yards out. Oh, take a look at this. And here comes a 4-footer. And after that hole, you'll bring your score down to 2 under. Okay, stepping onto this tee of the 4th hole, and we have a par 4. You absolutely demolished that drive. Okay, this one's around 90 yards out. Good one. This would be nice to get for birdie. So that makes you 3 under for the day. Okay, stepping on to the 5th, and we got a par 3 ahead of us. Well, that'll do for now. Okay, let's do this. 13 feet. Going up the hill and to the left. This one's tracking. I could have used a little bit more power, I think. There we go. And you currently sit at 3 under par. And we are on the 6th hole now. Come on now, give us a nice little fairway lie. Oh, man. Here's a 14-foot putt. And just a little bit of a break to the right on this, I think. Oh, it was a good stroke. Almost had the birdie. Okay, just a few more inches to go. Okay, let's see what we can do on the next hole. And now for the 7th hole, we have a par 5. And this shot's around 145 yards from the pin. And maybe you want to dial a little backspin in here. This is a downslope that could be dangerous around the pin. Well done. That's another green in regulation. This one's for eagle. So good. So good. All right, and after that, you've brought your score down to 5 under par. And now I present you with the par 3 8th. I'm okay with that. Here's a putt from 17 feet out. And it looks like this is breaking pretty hard to the left. Ooh, wish I could have given you that one. And let's get going. Give this a tap and we'll move on. Okay, now let's have a check-in on our scorecard. And after that one, you're at 5 under. Teeing this one up on the 9th now. I say we take the lie, yeah. Ooh, there you go. That's a nice note to end this round on. Chipping that one in. Nice. All right, we're out of here. And you've wound up at 7 under par for the day. Okay, that will do it. Good stuff out there on the course. Hopefully, we'll see you again soon. to PGA Tour 2K25. Happy to have you with us. Today we start the round with a par 4. Let's go. And look at this. You got all of that one. I'm sure of it. Second shot here on the first. Oh, coming in for a landing on the green. Nicely done. Well judged. Starting things off under par. That is what I like to see. And the second hole, we have a par 4. Let's go. My word. That was some serious power. And this one's about 165 yards out. That shot was phenomenal. That one drops, and that's your second birdie in a row. The makings of a streak, perhaps. Okay, par 3, third hole. Let's knock it close. Nothing wrong with that. Safely on the green. This one's clocking in at around 24 feet. Swinging this one way out to the right. All right, that'll work from that distance. And just drop this on in and you'll get a par. 2 under par for the day after that one. Teeing up here on the fourth hole. Nicely done. Fingers crossed for a nice up and down out of this greenside bunker. All right, forget about that bunker. Leave it in the past. We're on the green. All right, here we go. This one's for birdie. Oh, just slides by. All right, tapping in for par on this one. Heading to the next. Teeing up now on the par 4, fifth. And this one from the rough. Okay, good luck on this one. It's a doozy. I think we got a bit of a tilt to the right on this putt. And that's not a bad effort. And for the par. Okay, that putt's done. And you're 2 under par for the round. We have a par 3 here on the 6th. Yeah, nice work. That's a good little approach shot. This putt's around 5 feet away. Okay, we've got a par 5 for the 7th. Nothing wrong with that. Well, that's just fine golf playing there. That's on the green in under regulation. Well done. This is for eagle. Nicely played. And after that one, bringing your score down to 5 under. Okay, let's see what we can do here on the 8th hole. Okay, about, I'd say 185 or so to the pin from here. yet another green in regulation for you. 5 feet to go. Good work out there today. That's your 4th birdie so far. 6 under par currently. And we can cap off the front 9 with a par 4. We'll get it back. Decent approach there. And now this from 13 feet. And this one looks like it's kind of moving from the left to the right. Nice. That's gonna do for the birdie. Okay, 7 under par at the moment. Let's see what happens here. We got a long par 4 for this one. This drive should be safe. Here's our second shot on the 10th. That's a nice little shot there. Cleared the bunker. Great little shot there. And sink this next putt and you'll grab that birdie. Okay, this one's a 3-footer. Okay, well putt. Now let's move on. 7 under par after that hole. And here we go. Par 5, 11th hole. Okay, about 215 yards or so to the pin. Setting up with a sandy old lie. Oh, that would have been sweet. Lining up an 8-foot putt. And that will drop for birdie number 6 on the day. And you're 8 under par currently. Teeing it up now on the 12th. And we're almost putting here. We're on the green side rough. And this is for your par. Okay, 13th hole. We got a par 4. Let's go. Good job. The pin's about 145 yards away. And the green slopes up a little bit around the pin there. You definitely got to make sure you get the right club. Yep, that's going to do just nicely. And this putt is around 23 feet. Well, this has my attention. Continues to look good. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. All right, 9 under is your score. Getting a look at the 14th hole now. And there we go. Nice little approach shot. This next putt is for your birdie. Man, you're making this fun to watch. That's your 8th birdie of the round. And now the 15th hole. We got a par 4 for this one. Well, that'll happen. Come on, get down on that green. Oh my, that almost dropped. 3 feet left. And after that one, it's 11 under par for you. Okay, par 4, 16th hole is next. Oh my, safe to say you got all of that one. And we've got about 150 yards to the pin from here. And that'll do. Grab your putter. This putt is from around 20 feet. This one's going up the hill and to the left. Oh! And drop this one in for your par. And nice putt. Let's move on. And after that, when you're sitting at 11 under, teeing off now in a long par 4. Okay, there you go. And this is our second shot here on the 17th. Nice shot into this green. Good work. 6 feet to the cup. A little bit too firm on that one. Well, that hole's behind us. Let's move on. And you're currently sitting at 11 under. And now to 18. This one's a par 5. I think this will end up in the fairway. Oh, this could drop. Ooh, and it drops down in the hole. That's going to do it. And way to hold that one out on your final hole of the round. And you've wound up 13 under par at the end of this one. Good work. And that's going to do it for our round here today. Thank you ever so much for playing, and hopefully we'll see you back here real soon. My name is John McCarthy. Pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. I think things are going to go our way today. Looks like we have some match play golf happening at the moment. Have a fantastic round out there. And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes. Oh, this one's in the fairway. Shouldn't be too awkward out of here, just in the first cut. heading towards that bunker. This one's about 130 yards out. And they've chosen the pitching wedge. All right, setting up now in the bunker. Let's see what you got. Let's see how he deals with this bunker shot. Okay, here's your fifth. This one's starting way out to the right side. Just a little too much power. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go one up. Okay, you're conceding that putt. Your opponent will win the hole. And we're just going to move on with the lives, going to the next hole. Okay, teeing off now on the par 4 11th. All right, let's let this one go. That isn't too good, is it? Good shot. And from around 215 yards, let's see what he'll do. And he's got this left for the bird. It looks like this one's breaking to the left. Oh! You've got this putt to win the hole. Just a little too much pace on that one. Here's his 6-foot putt. Okay, need this putt to drop if you want to have the hole. And the putt drops and we're moving on. And that hole will be halved. And the 12th hole is a par 4. All right, let's go. Got some good contact on that one. And here he goes, coming out of the deep stuff on this one. And the approach heading to the left. All right, second shot on the 12th. And this guy's way out there. Look at this. Look at where he's setting this putt up. Can you even see the hole from here? Looks like this one's breaking to the right. All right, sink this and you'll take the hole. We got an uphill putt here, moving to the right. Okay, let's go. This one is for par. All right, that drops on in there, and you've won this hole. And after that hole, we're all square. Wind's picking up out there. We got a headwind on this hole. Just a pure swing. Oh, look at this. Here we go. Let's see what this guy does. And here's their 8-iron. Well, well, let's see how he gets out of this one, shall we? All right, let's see if he can do this. He needs it to save par. Okay, this putt to go one up on your friend. All right, no need to putt that little putt. Your opponent is letting us move on. Okay, you're one up on your friend after that one. Let's see what happens here on number 14. That'll do. All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here. Ooh, caught the down slope. This is going to have legs. And here's shot number 2 on hole number 14. And looks like you're putting for eagle from here. That's not bad at all. And he's around 235 yards out. Let's see what he does. All right, this is a putt, but let's just kind of consider it an approach shot. Let's try to get this one nice and close to the cup, and hopefully we can putter in from there. Ah, no good. Little too hard. We'll be back to all square if they drop this putt. I think this one's going left to right. Oh, so close. And his 4th shot on this hole. All right, that putt goes in, and he will win this hole. Okay, stepping onto the tee now of this par 4, 15th hole. All right, let's go. Pound this one out there. And from the deep stuff. Okay, he's coming out of the deep stuff. All right, let's make this a short stay at the beach. All right, and he's dealing with a greenside rough situation. Oh, that chip almost went. Oh, brutal. All right, drop this and you'll go one up on your opponent. And it goes down. That gives you the hole. And after that hole, you are one up on your friend. Okay, the wind's blowing on this one, right to left. This one's heading a little bit to the left. Well, that's too bad. I'm pretty sure you weren't planning on that. It's okay. Not an amazing swing. And we're in the green side rough currently. Let's be careful with that chip. I'm liking that one. Nice chip. And you two will be all square if they sink this. So it looks like it has a little bit of a break to the left. Ooh, almost. Okay, this next putt is for his bogey. And if you sink this, you'll have the hole. Okay, time to head over to the next hole. And that hole will be halved. Here we go. Hole number 17, ready to go. Well, I hope for your sake this holds the fairway. Unfortunately, that won't stick into the fairway. We're in the first cut. And let's see how he does on this hole. Oh, this one's dropping fairway for sure. Okay, from the greenside rough. Oh no, brutal. 7-foot putt for him. All right, if you sink this, you'll take the match dormy. And that hole's halved. That wind is picking up, blowing left to right on this one. And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has. All right, he's getting ready to fire away with his second shot. This one's looking short from the sand. All right, good luck with your second shot here on the 18th hole. This approach is heading right at the pin. And he's setting up now about 130 yards out. Shot's coming towards the green nicely. And for the save, this one's going left to right, pretty hard too. Oh, come on. All right, 3 feet to the cup. And it's going to be all square if they sink this putt. And as they finish up on this hole, it looks like we will be heading to a playoff. Okay, here we go. This is the final playoff hole of this match. You got to win here. If you tie still, we're going to give the win to whoever's closest to the pin off the tee. He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him. Going with the 9-iron. And now that the tee shots are done with, it would appear that you are closest to the pin, and that can only help. Oh, too bad. Okay, he needs this putt to drop if he wants to win. And this one's, I think, going left to right. Okay, not a bad effort from that distance. He's got about 7 feet to the cup from here. All right, you need this one to go down to win this playoff. Oh, sliding by. Ooh, and it's going to be a loss in a playoff for you today, and that's too bad. You needed that putt to drop. All right, that is going to do it for me. What a day of golf. Great playoff action was had. I enjoyed every minute of it. Thanks again. We'll see you next time.